still gets on all right with him. Yeah? Mad, isn't it? But me, who's sensible, who don't have the arguments, who doesn't want to go fucking, oh, this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other, just fucking left on good accord with Jason. Haven't got a problem with him. Me and him have not fell out. I'm not getting involved in these fucking rows because I don't know the ins and outs of it. I want to know the ins and outs of it. Yeah? Because of that, that means I must be on Jason's side. Now, a few months go by. Den and Kaylee follow Jason around everywhere, no matter where we go. So every time we come in my side chat, there'd be arguments, there'd be arguments, there'd be arguments, there'd be arguments. And in case people haven't noticed, if people argue too much in my side chat, I end up banning them, which is why LGG got banned the other day. Yeah, because she would come in and call rows. Ask once, ask twice, ask the third time, if it carries on, and say, right, go. You can't behave, just go. Because the way I expect it, if you've got problems from other channels, you do it elsewhere. You don't argue with each other in my side chat when that's not what the topic is. Right? Kaylee comes on to clicks the link when I put a link out as open panel, and she starts making allegations that I'm being handled by fucking Jason Tyler and all this bullshit, because then filled her head with this stuff and made her mental. Yeah? And I'm trying to tell her I'm not involved in it, this, that, and the other, but she's a fucking neurotic mental case anyway, and she's got her own fucking nuts and bolts going on. Yeah? So I'm trying to reason with this fucking nutcase. Jason Tyler then comes into the side chat and says to me, can I come up onto your panel? I said, yeah. He comes up and he starts having an argument with her, and they go at hammer and tongs. I'm trying to moderate it, right? I calm it down, and Jason says, look, can I show a video that proves that she's lying? She was making the claim that Jason Tyler has fucking hacked into her computer and had took control of her computer. He said, no, he hadn't. He said that he'd been an admin and that she'd added into it, right? But before that, hold on. Before that, he says, can you show a video that proves that she's lying? So he goes and gets a video, and he gives it to me, like many other people have, and I share the video and I play it, and it's of her speaking, and it's of her having a phone call, saying that she's going to refilter the Tommy Robinson group, and that's her plans. She then shrieks at the top of her voice and says, how did you get that video? You shouldn't have had that video. I never put that video out public. You've hacked my computer, blah, 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 blah. He then says to her, no, I was an admin. You've got to take my admin off. And when you've done that video...
Again, I'm going to review this entire thing when I've got a chunk of time to do it all in one go. This woman is just off the scale. This was only like 2 days ago. This has been going on for fucking years. And she can't remember yesterday because she's a fucking alcoholic. So she's literally creating all of these narratives for other people's lives in her own denial and delusion, and is convincing herself that she's not a useful idiot that's been put there to do exactly what she's doing, that she's there because she's what, popular, charismatic, helpful. No, she's a great host for other wrong-uns to come and spend their time and hide from their own realities and all of the things that they don't want to face in their own life. And anybody that comes along and challenges that with the truth gets blocked out. So what have we got? We've got an absolute echo chamber of fucking wrong-uns. Now, does this sound desperate? To anyone normal who's not invested in this, it sounds completely fucking like she's having some breakdown. But I mean, this has been going on for years now. When psychologists really get their teeth into this and see that this has been extended psychological breakdowns for so many years, how are YouTube and the social media platforms not really fucking responsible? How did they not go into this going, hang on, we've got mental health crisis going on everywhere anyway. We can have no regulations, no monitoring of the shows. We know that the algorithms and everything is geared toward people wanting sensationalism and drama and all of the things for excitement. And they're not good and conducive for life. Yet people are now subjected to this, where people out in the streets, people get preyed upon by predators, and we have things to safeguard people to make sure that that doesn't happen. How have we enabled a situation where nobody had the foresight that predators could operate here and use idiots like Michaela to deflect and detract while people like myself are snuffed out and abused in the shadows? And again, I'm somebody who's just about managed to survive this and record it all. Now, how many fucking children and weaker, vulnerable people, or just people that just couldn't keep up with it or didn't have the capability? There's so many things that could have gone wrong. At any point, I could have just broken my ankle and I would have been out of the game and probably died. And that's no over-exaggeration. Jake knows enough of what I've gone through now. Nobody apart from God knows what I go through all day, every day. Or didn't until Jake. You'll convince yourselves I'm this character that you've all concocted to justify what you've done to me. No, but none of you know me. You've all done this to me. And now you're fucking flapping because you know what you've done to me, but also not only am I not going to die and go away, the reality of what you've allowed to happen to the whole planet is real. And you're going to have so many angry people see exactly what you've done to allow for so much suffering and death. And a lot of that is going to be people's own families are going to be, who's not been affected by COVID? Who's not been affected by COVID? The simple facts are people on this platform knew that they were making money in a space that silenced information that needed to be heard to protect life. I've already gone through this in detail. I've got another course that I'm going to be publishing. I'm not even going to, I've already, these are common sense things. These are, you know this in your conscience. This is why there's so many of you flapping. You know this in your conscience. You know what you've done. You've been narcissistic and you've been wanting to be the centre of attention for a fucking popularity contest while the rest of the world went to shit. And you silenced the people that were paying attention to the rest of the world. And that includes no end of harm to children. And that's going to be a lot of your own children and your own children's friends. That's the reality of the situation. Now, I've earned my voice. I can say these things with pure conviction because I was trying to warn people before they happened. Now, you can ridicule me and mock me and be angry at me and want me dead and phone a million fucking authorities on me over and over and over again. You can't change me. You can't change what's happened. You can't change what I've documented. You can't change the reality of the repercussions of your decisions and your actions and what you've been part of here. So trying to bully the fuck out of me still, as it's going to transition now into, it is already, into reality meeting this space and how all of this has impacted the world, where the media plays its role in all of these things need to be addressed and ironed out. That's the biggest problem, and this is an extension of the media. Social media is literally a platform between ourselves and the truth. And the truth is where all the suffering's happening. And when you make that entertainment and content, rather than tuning into your fellow human beings suffering, we've got a big fucking problem. But thankfully, we've got the law.
I saw it and I took a copy. I was rapping. Now all that is legit. If that's the truth, it's all legit. But according to her and the nutcase Den Terrigan, because Jason Tyler come up onto my panel and played it, that means I'm complicit and I helped him do it. No, it does not. No, it does.
Sorry again, just to reiterate, I will be like, there's just so much shit that she's just speaking a million miles an hour all day, every day, just to cover up her shit from yesterday. Nobody should have to dedicate their life to having to pick up the mess other people are making for them. And when you've got a million people doing it and you're all telling me it's my responsibility to block you all at the same time, never mind the amount of shit and the psychological damage, it's just fucking unreal that anyone's putting any responsibility on me for this fucking situation when all the evidence shows exactly what's gone on. And no one in their right mind is going to challenge the reality of this situation based on the evidence. Nobody in authority has so far. Jake's just been cleared with the police. I've just been cleared with mental health. All of these things that you threaten on us and tell us are going to take us out, we're going to be in prison, blah, 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 blah. It's just not happening, is it? So what are you trying to do? You're trying to intimidate us. There's a conspiracy to drive us crazy, to get rid of us in 1,000,001 different ways. And you've tried so hard and fucked it up so bad. It's just so obvious now. And as awkward and uncomfortable as it is to face, nobody can pretend anything other than what is quite clearly in our face. There's a very organised effort to get rid of a couple of people here, or more than a couple, but it seems to have focused in on this situation now. Even though they've tried to dilute it out by the audio community and whatnot. And I mean, look, could you better fuck herself up anymore? I mean, she's just done it again. She was not allowed, or she wasn't going back on Society X. How is she? And she acts as though she's best friends with all of these people, that she knows them for 5 minutes, then falls out with it. It's just so fucking ridiculous. And just listen to the woman flapping. She's years and years of embarrassing shit, criminal embarrassing shit, that her 8 children and their children are going to have to fucking deal with for the rest of their lives. It's fucking horrific. It's horrific. I can understand why so many people are possessed at the moment, driven mad by their own denial and delusion. How could you not be, especially when you're looking at having harmed your own children? You know, Daz has come over to me a couple of times, I think, but just nonsense though. Nonsense. I mean, this is the thing, isn't it? They're from one thing to the next for all of these years. You're getting arrested, you're going to prison, you're getting sectioned, all of these are threats. It's criminal to threaten these things on us continuously. And then when they don't happen, there's nothing said about it. We just move on to the next thing that's going to... Do you know what I mean? This is so fucking obvious to anyone else. What's your motive? What's your agenda? Why do you do that? What service are you providing to anybody else by continuously trying to psychologically fuck up a couple of people as a massive team? How on earth would that ever work out, that that's a plausible, honourable purpose in anyone's life? And where's your evidence for showing anything else that you've done for all of these years? So we've got all the evidence of what you've deleted, but where's the rest of what you've done that makes you so virtuous and so righteous and in a position in the first place to judge anybody else? Never mind fuck up their life because you think they deserve it. I reckon there was a few incentives thrown around, to be fair, and that's where the police are going to have to be interested. Even if they don't want to be interested, they're going to have to be interested sooner or later, aren't they? And we can see a lot of those incentives came in the form of super chats, shekel super chats from the kosher rats. Okay, so I mean, make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. And I still haven't heard from Henry Milner, Mandy Mosley from Birmingham. Still haven't heard from Henry Milner, the author of No Lawyers in Heaven, written in 2020, like hindsight, like lockdown, like the same year Plisco was enlisted to start hunting wrong-uns on the internet. Coincidences. Yeah, so I will be reviewing this properly when I've got a chunk of time, but just listen to the woman. She's pure flapping, but I mean, again, she's normalised flapping. That's the issue, isn't it? All of this flapping's gone on for so long. To you lot, it feels like it's okay. She's still getting away with it. But to the rest of the world, when everyone sees it and scrutinises it along with psychiatrists and whatnot, it's really just very fucking clear.